you guys, what is up? CeCe Clemons, Vibin Weirdo. What is good? Okay, Black Panther movie review time. So first of all, I was ready for the action. Immediately, yes. No games are played. This was what I do. This is really dope. I love this the sweater or crew neck, whatever you call it. Hot Topic. Very good, very nice. I love it. I'm gonna be wearing this throughout the year when it's cold. I'm in Texas, so yes, I'm sure you guys are just dying. You're not, but to know my thoughts on the Black Panther Wakanda Forever movie. This has been a highly anticipated sequel to the Black Panther movie. We all know Chadwick Boseman, who played T'Challa, has passed away. So the movie definitely takes place after that and just trying to figure out how to live in Wakanda or in this world without him, without the protector. And also overcoming a new villain or a new threat, which is Namor. Yeah, that's pretty much the premise of it. Shuri, she's his sister. She's grieving with the loss of her brother and also taking on the role of being the next Black Panther. And of course, this is no spoiler. This is very clear. Just the news that they've shared about this over the last few years and also in the trailer as well. So no major spoilers or anything like that for the film. So you're good. So overall, I thought the movie was really good. There was some parts in it that I really loved and I was really hyped and at the edge of my seat for. And pretty impressed with ooh, that was dope how they did that. The music, I love the music, the way they incorporated it's something that they know what that does to you. They know what it does and they did it well. But not just that, there were some other music pieces in there that really worked well with the movie. And I'm a music lover, so that resonated with me. What I do love about this is they did make sure to pay tribute to T'Challa or Chadwick Boseman's character. It was just a moment where it forced the audience to be just quiet and just to embrace and sit in the silence of we're paying honor and respect to him. That was very, very moving and touching. And I will always remember that. For real, it was really good. Very well done. The turnout, of course, was great. I go to Regal, so Regal had a quite great turnout or show out for the movie, which I was very excited about. So great crowd reaction for sure. People were pretty engaged. You could tell some people were crying in there. I made it my mission, don't get emotional. Don't just drink your soda and distract yourself. Drink water. But when I'm at the movie, soda time, baby. Okay? There we go. The acting on it was really good. Acting just on point. Angela Bassett, of course, she's strong. Okay? Physically and emotionally when she's acting. We're not about to play that's not... we don't already know that. And even Letitia, she played Shuri. She did a great job as well. Just seeing her go through and other people have talked about this as well, just the grief stages of losing her brother and also transitioning into this new role. This isn't something that she asked for, probably even wanted, but here she is being put in this position. But yeah, very great to see just that process and the different stages of it, and how she overcomes it as well. Yeah, what I really liked about it was the villain, Namor. Yeah, he was, I was just watching it and just they went over his origin. It was very good and very, I'm just looking like this. It's very captivating and very moving. And in a way, to me, made him one of the more likable villain for me, just I guess for my taste or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, very great breakdown of the story and even some of the visuals of it. Not with just him, but just the whole movie overall were really good. There were some CGI moments in there that were okay. Just a few that stood out, nothing crazy. But yeah, overall the visuals are really good. Beautiful storytelling. Story was great. The way that they played the storyline out, not just with Shuri and Wakanda, but also integrating with this world and colonizers, America, whatever. That was a great integration of how they put things together. So very, very great story, especially with the villain, Namor. I did like that a lot. And also, I won't say specifically, I won't give any details, but the post-credit scene was very moving as well. And just oh wow, okay, awesome. So yeah, I would definitely check it out and just experience it and just, see what you think. Let me see what you think. Just let me know. So watching this, I won't say it's my favorite comic film that I've ever seen, but I will say overall, like I said, it's pretty good, pretty great film overall. They delved a lot into just honoring T'Challa and moving on with that, which can kind of, for me, for my liking, kind of cause the pace to just run a little slower than I would like. When I go to the movies, especially for like action or superhero comics, I love action. I love a lot of action, destruction, domination, slow motion effects, yeeting, doing just everything, going crazy, right? That's just what I like. That's just me. And I felt like the movie was lacking a little bit of that. Just some more action sequences or some doper fighting scenes for me. Now, the scenes they had in there are bomb, okay? The fighting scenes they had in there are pretty good, pretty cool. And like I said, had me really moved and like, oh my God, like in my element, like which I love to be in. I just felt like it was missing a little more action just for my taste. You can watch it and think completely different. That's just my vibe. And I already mentioned like some of the CGI moments in there. Nothing crazy or like overpowering to where I'm like, oh, this is terrible. But the more, he has wings on his feet. So there's certain moments where it kind of looks a little silly. Just naturally, just think of the idea of it. But there was some scenes in there, man, where he looked really dope. Like he was just doing this, and you can see, like this is in the spoiler, you can see the trailer. Like he's just doing this thing in the air, like with his wings on his ankles. And it's just really awesome. Like seeing his fighting scenes was awesome. It was pretty dope. And I loved him. I absolutely loved him. Just to see him in his full power, all of that. Really good. Really, really good. The movie is like 2 hours and like 40-some minutes long, as expected. So, and it's weird because I felt like it could have, since it was like a slower pace at certain points, it could have been a little shorter. But I was engaged throughout the entire film. Honestly, it was no moment where I was like sleepy or tired or anything like that. I was pretty engaged throughout. But I guess, yeah, it just goes back to if they filled those pockets of time in with more, just with more action, that would have worked out perfectly for me or better for me. And I will say there's some suit action in there that I wasn't really feeling too much. Just some of the suits to me, just those didn't give what it needed to give for me. I mean, I'm not a suit designer. Like I can't tell them how it should look, but just the way that it appeared, it just, I don't know. It just didn't connect with me. What suits and who's wearing them and what for? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. You gotta watch it and find out for yourself. I saw a young girl. We walked out of the movies and she was like, "Oh my God, I love that." So yeah, it's a pretty great ride. So, and last thing I'll say, I think the part that made me enjoy it a lot is just being a woman, just period, but a black woman, and just seeing that representation in Black Panther. Not even like just Shuri's role, right? But just in general, the positions of power and authority that they have. It's just important to see. It's important not for me, but also for young kids as well. Like the girl I mentioned that said she loved the movie, and she was like a young white girl too. So like hearing that someone say that about a movie, like that resonated with her, and I'm sure other young girls too, and other women out there. To me, it didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like there was like a strong agenda behind it or anything like that, or hardcore feminist. I didn't get that vibe at all. So if that's something that you're weary of with this, don't worry. Definitely not in that boat at all, or that category. That's really the last thing I'll say about it. So it's something that I'm not like super eager to watch again, just compared to some other films that I've watched. But I'm still gonna watch it again for sure. I may watch it again and be like, it's even better than I said in my review. That's the power of or the beauty of watching something again and just reevaluating, just relooking it over. Overall, great movie. Could have been a bit more fast paced for me. But I understand it not being that way because of them still trying to integrate, like we're honoring T'Challa and still going through his period of loss. So I would highly recommend you watch this movie. It's a great and fun experience, especially with the number of people coming out to support it. I'm supporting it again. I'm watching it again. I don't play games. That's what I do. Support. Yeah. And you just make your decision for yourself. It's still a great movie and definitely worth a watch or a trip to the movie. So that is all, you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are if you're planning on watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. And peace.